Hey everyone, I'm Ultimate456, you're the Ultimates, and welcome to episode 158 of Let's Platinum Elden Ring. Alright, today let's start by using the stone sword key here. Or two, I think. Oh no, just one. And inside this little offshoot room, we find Flame Protect Me. An actually pretty good spell. Let's have a look at that. Flame Protect Me, the most ancient of the Fire Monk's incantations. Creates a fire within that greatly increases fire damage negation. It is said that this incantation was used during the war against the giants long ago, during which it protected the champions of the Erd Tree. Okay. War against the giants. Okay, so the giants didn't have that, it was the other guys, the Erd Tree warriors. Alright, and now we start the giant conquering hero's grave. I don't mind this dungeon, it can be a little challenging, but it's not the worst. Definitely not the worst. We're off to a great start though. Okay, watch out for this guy. Alright, nice, got him. Let's head down to the right here first. There's an illusory wall right here. And if we keep going down, we should find... There's an item here, I'm just going to check this. Okay, nothing. There's an item here, I think it's a golden rune 11. Yep. And then what we want to do is we want to jump down here. See two stone imps. I should have done this before, but change to your staff of the avatar. And then do a double R2. Watch out for that one. Man, they do a lot of damage. You'll notice there's a Erd Tree Burial Watchdog just there. Hang on a sec. I never noticed that before, like until this episode and one of the other ones. That you can actually like slam the ground and it stuns them for a second. As long as you slam the ground next to them. Okay, and now we have the Erd Tree Burial Watchdog. In order to get this guy's attention, you actually have to kind of like run through it. And then just let him come up here. And as he approaches, especially if he does that floating attack, which I don't know why he's not doing anything right now. There we go. What you want to do is you want to press R2. And please reach, thank you. And then R2 again. Charged R2 I should say. Get the poise break. Do a critical. And then try and finish off with jumping R2s, but be careful, like just go for one and then avoid his attacks. Maybe wait for another one. Nice, he went for the triple. Because I think the jumping R2s give you enough time. Oh, that's interesting. I got that on my practice from that guy as well. That is quite a rare drop. And yet, I got it on my practice and during my actual guide. That's kind of crazy. I was like, where are you guys? Alright, there's a Grave Glovewort 9 here, and two stone imps. Be careful, because they can kill you very quickly. Let's try and... I'm pretty sure this is the first time... sorry. We've already encountered this, right? This, like, thing that makes them vulnerable. Oh, that was very lucky. He got just close enough for me to actually get that damage in. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we've seen the light circle. Just bring them into the light, they become vulnerable. Okay, and last thing we're going to do here is just get this. And I think there's one more item. Actually, can't remember. Like Bestial Vitality while I run up here. This just leads back to the beginning. There's a very violet, why not? Violet, you're turning violet, Violet. I've used that joke so many times, but it's a good movie. It's a good movie. Alright, hop and jump down here. I think I'm actually going to change back to the Magma Worm scale sword for now, and then we'll change back to Staff of Avatar later. Put your Margit's shackle on, so that we can, or Moog's, doesn't really matter. As you can see, we've got a bunch of fire here, so we're just going to do that, and that'll lower it. Give it a sec. Did it work? Nice. Okay, it's hard to tell, but it did work. It just has the same kind of look to it. Let me try Magma Guillotine this guy. Oh, that was an interesting dodge. Yeah, so one thing about Magma Guillotine is if you can get the whole thing off, like both... Wow. Like both parts of it, so the leap, then the follow-up. If you can get that pullback, I'll show it when I get a chance again. If you can get that pullback, almost every single enemy in the game will buckle to that. Like they'll not just buckle, they'll fall on the floor. They'll lose their stance completely. So I'll show it. Hang on. So do this, then slam, and then pull back, and then that causes them to fall down. Why did this one have such less health? That's weird. Anyway, come up here, grab some freezing grease. We're gonna find a lot more of those now. Open this up, and I kind of want to use a thing. Alright, now I believe, okay, so what we want to do here is we actually want to leap down to the pillar, bring it back up, which will cause the trap in the previous room to activate or to reactivate, but it will also shine a light here, which I think there's an Earth Tree Burial Watchdog, if I could find my, there it is, stuff of the avatar. So I want to be careful. Yeah, there's some stone imps. I can see one over there. Is there any behind me? Yes, you. Oh my god, there's 3. Ah, run! You can hear the flames still going off. Good. That's fine. Roll. You really got to take advantage of that that sort of mini flinch that they do when they enter the circle. Alright, now you. I hate this enemy. It just like runs at you. Bestial vitality. No! Oh, what? What? Did it not hit me? Maybe it just missed. That's really odd. It must have been by, like, as close as it was when I did the magma guillotine to that fire monk before. Alright, here you will find the cranial vessel candle stand. It is a weapon, it is a great hammer, and it says, candle stand used in worship of Birak, the most hallowed monk prelate of the Giant's Flame. Concerned over the lazy arrogance with which the monks treated the flame, Birak severed his own head as a lesson to the others, intending it to be used as a candle stand. His faith yet smolders from within the cranial vessel. So, strength, dex, faith, and it has a unique skill, Surge of Faith. Set the flames of Birak's faith ablaze in the cranial vessel, then raise it aloft to rain down fireballs in all directions. Repeated inputs will continue to raise the armament aloft, continuing the attack. Alright, I could show that, but I'm not going to right now. Just roll so that deactivates, so that you don't have to worry about this fire attack constantly going off. And then we'll head down here. Doing pretty well. The only annoying thing about this dungeon is if you do die, you want to like rush back, and rushing back in this dungeon is very, very, very annoying. So fingers crossed I managed to pull everything off. I'm doing pretty well. There's only, I feel like, 1 or 2 more places that can really throw me off. The first thing you want to do here is you actually want to send this elevator back up when you arrive down here. And the reason is we're going to open this lever. You're going to see that it's actually going to shine a light. There's a statue that shines a light right here, which we need to take advantage of, because we are going to fight a big stone digger troll. If I could ever find my... You know what? Let me try something. So, L3, attack power, and then L3 ascending? No, it'll probably be descending, right? That's weird. Okay, so it just puts it at the bottom. Alright, you know what? It's a bit annoying because I like it organized, but this is going to be much quicker to change weapons, at least for this dungeon. Alright, so here's a stone digger troll. It is like phased out into a different dimension, or whatever you want to call that. Is it going to yell? Please don't yell. Yeah. Alright, come on. It's pretty quick, but it suffers from that same sort of mini glitch where it's like if you run away too much, it'll stop running towards you. Okay, here we go, and Magna Guillotine. You could definitely use Bloodhound's Fang for this. It can give you the bleed, but I'm gonna go for... Ah, damn. I thought I had blocked that just in time. Quickly. That's fine, that's fine. Roll. Ooh, that was good. Ah, that wasn't good. I cannot believe that. I cannot believe that. Okay, I am just going to get back here off screen because that's going to take me way too long. Let me just see where I am right now. I should be at the grace point. Yeah, I'm just going to... I want to save time because it's just so annoying to run back. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. That actually didn't take as long as I thought it would, probably like a minute. I just kind of ran there. It actually made it a lot easier because I had brought the lift down already, so that was good. But yeah, I just didn't want to show it because I was like, that went pretty much perfectly well the entire way, and it was only right at the end there that I got greedy. It was definitely my fault. I got way too greedy. Come on. You just want to see the big damage numbers. Alright, so we'll kill this guy and we'll move on. Go. Yeah, so almost every enemy will fall down if you can perform that full combo. Alright, now we dodge this. What I wanted to do was I wanted to hit his head with the magma guillotine. This is not going to reach. Oh, it did. Go. Ah, come on. That wasn't even that much. I hate this attack. Game, I blocked. I don't care that he was facing the other way. Look at this attack. That's ridiculous. Come on. Damn it. No. Get lost. Alright, there we go. Got him. Somewhere a heavy door has opened. So this Stone Digger Troll actually basically he's like the lever. What you also want to do right now is you actually want to pull this back so that it comes back down, and you'll see why later on. And like opposed to pretty much every other dungeon, what we want to do is actually we want to take out the boss of this area before continuing to explore, because there's like an area just behind us that you can jump down these, like this part here, and we can explore that, but it actually leads like back and out, so I'd much rather just finish the dungeon and then work my way backwards. Let's take America right there. I used the rune arc immediately this time because I was like, I just don't think I'm gonna die. This is a pretty easy boss. Just get your Latena ready and have Magma Worm Scale Sword for another Ancient Hero of them all. That's one downside about the game. They kind of like ran out of characters for bosses, but I mean, that's gonna happen when you have like a game as big as this. Let's just remake or redo the same characters all the time. That's why sometimes people say keep it simple, or I don't want to get hit by that. I'm just choosing to stay back and let Latena do most of the work because his attacks are a little funky sometimes. Come on. You're so dead. Damn. Oh no. That is no bueno. Not good timing. That is really, really no bueno. Please stay away from me. Come on. There we go. Nice. Alright. Wasn't too bad. Alright, for defeating this guy, you get the Zamor curved sword and the Zamor set. Thank goodness. It's been a very long time since we had that. And the Zamor set, or the Zamor weapon, let me switch this back, item type. Oh, that was easy. Is actually another curved greatsword. So it's got frost build up on it, which is awesome. Weapon wielded by the Knights of Zamor, who earned great renown during the war against the giants. In apparent devotion to winter, the curved blade is styled after an icy wind and imbued with a powerful frost effect. Unique skills: Zamor Ice Storm. Plunge the curved sword into the ground, building power before unleashing a freezing storm that batters the surroundings. So I actually think this could be useful, especially against the next enemy we're going to fight. But because I don't have... hang on, what do I want? I think I'll use Blasphemous Blade. But because I don't have the... I can't upgrade right now, it's definitely not going to be worth it. Alright, here... That was poorly... a poor jump. That Cranial Vessel Flame I think is similar to... or Candle Stand, whatever, I think is similar to what this guy used. I hate fighting this guy. He's probably the hardest... well, one of the harder enemies in the game to fight, because he has quite a lot of health and almost no weapon that you use against him can just like deal tremendous amounts of damage. Yeah, that's probably what that Cranial Vessel Stand does. I used to take his flame there. Oh, did I knock him down? Oh, that's pretty cool. Can I do that again? Nope. But I can get my health back. This is why I'm using this weapon. I know he's going to do Prelate's charge. Oh, he didn't. Come on. Nice. Look at the range on that, though. The sort of the spread. Please. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And you get... That is not a guaranteed drop. The Greaves may be, but the Prelate armor is not. That is the very first time I've ever got this armor. Holy, it is heavy. and it is powerful. It's one of the heaviest armors. Black iron armor adorned with a red cloth, attire of the fire prelates, commanders of the fire monks. The weighty frames of the prelates symbolize the onus of their grave vows as guardians of the flame. Etch this sight upon thine breast of my thunderous gravity. Holy crap. This is really cool. This is there's not too many of these in the game, but this is what a great grave glovewort looks like. I guess it could also be a ghost one. I think it looks pretty similar, but yeah. And in here you find the giant's seal as well. The giant's seal is this one. Sacred seal depicting the one-eyed god of the fire giants, adorned with braids of red hair. Sacred seal wielded by the fire monks and prelates. This catalyst enhances giant's flame incantations. So scales with strength and faith, which isn't too bad, I think. But yeah, it's not really going to be better than what we have. This is a really weird thing. So if you head down this path, you find sort of like a drop-down point, right? And if you head down this path, I hope I didn't miss any item that you can collect there. You can find a ladder. Alright, so let's take the ladder. I didn't realize this would take all episode. But they just lead to the same place. If you drop down, it just drops you down here. So very strange. I don't know why they designed it like that, but yeah. Alright, let's put Staff the Avatar back on. And you'll notice there's another Erd Tree Burial Watchdog over there, but there's also one over here. And this is why I pulled the lever, because if you don't, this will not be where you need it to be. So same tactic, although it's going to be a little bit more difficult. I just realized I didn't look at the Watchdog's sword. It's not bad. I think there was a video I watched recently where they said it was one of the better weapons that you can find from like defeating an enemy. Okay, so I'm going to avoid this, please. Good, one, and this should finish. Excellent, alright. Good, 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 good. One more enemy to kill. And we're done. I don't think there's anything... Oh, there's a Grave Glovewort here. I'll look at that watchdog and that sword I should say in just a sec. These guys, do not muck around with them. They are, I mean, you've seen them a lot of times. They're very powerful. There's a reason they were a boss in the game, early game. Come on, that's it. Keep it coming. One more time. Do not breathe frost on me. You won't do that. Jump, 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 and R2. R2 charge, that is. Get the poise break. It's not a guaranteed way to beat them, but it's not bad. As you can see, what is that, like 80% of free damage essentially. And then just enough time to avoid that attack, for example, and if you land on the sword you will take a hit, but we got through it. Nice. I died so many times during practice trying to come up with something that was like okay. Alright, that's it. Grave Glovewort 8, and I can't remember exactly where this leads, but I know that we're heading back to the beginning of the dungeon. So let's get out of here. Man, I can't believe I didn't have time for anything else this episode. I was so hoping to get outside. I'll make like a teensy bit of progress, but probably not actually. I don't know. Man, this is a long ladder. Where does this take me again? I have a theory, but... yes, that's right. So, Grave Glovewort 8, Grave Glovewort 7, Grave Glovewort 7, and then it takes you here where you fought the Stone Digger Trolls, so just jump straight off because the staircase was broken, and now we can head straight back up. Cool. Everything's going to be alive, so I'm just going to use my Magma Worm Scale Sword, and let's go. Run! I know I didn't show off like running back and everything, but as I said, what I will say is that it was actually a little bit easier this time to run back. I think the enemies were in a more favorable position, and the fact that you didn't have to wait for the elevator, like the elevator was actually where I wanted it to be, and so I didn't have to wait. That made it a lot easier. I wonder, oh, you know what? Instead of running back, you could have actually gone to the boss fight, and it makes me think that maybe the boss fight was actually better to do second now, because yeah, we would have just returned to the entrance. Oh well, it still works. This isn't that much worse. Gosh, right on 20 minutes to do this entire thing. I didn't even feel like it was that long. And even though I died, like, what would have that saved? Like, 30 seconds? Alright, let's get out of here. Unfortunately, you do have to get out of here, but it gives me time to read the watchdog. So, stone greatsword wielded by the Erd Tree Burial Watchdogs. Though decorated with the Watchman's Eye, the pupil was taken by grave robbers and is now hollow, leaving this sword a mere lump of stone. So yeah, it has good guard damage negation, oddly. It doesn't come with anything special. I don't know if I don't think there is, but I don't think there's any weapons in the game that, let me just go back here, where you can get it as a drop from like a random enemy and it comes with a unique skill. Because I think that would be a huge incentive if they added that into the game. Alright, so next time we're going to try and do this whole thing, but I don't know if I can. We'll see. Maybe I can. I don't know. 20 minutes is a good amount of time if I'm just like concentrating on finishing it, so we'll see how it goes. For now though, I want to thank you all for watching episode 158 of Let's Platinum Elden Ring. My name is Ultima456, you're the Ultimates, and I'll see you next time.